And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another weekend edition here of the Sparkling Tuna Cup, the Tuna Cup, the STC number 137, your weekly dose of Tuna Cup action. I'm, of course, show's live VIP with him, joined by these amazing players, and by the people in the chat as well. Welcome one all to our weekly tournament! Exclamation mark, be in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. The bracket is live, the bracket is stacked. We will be getting into the bracket after this series. For now, we're jumping into game number 1. As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Rainfall, we have the green Terran player, the green Terran himself. For Platoon, it is Seigneur. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Team Stowny Balls. It is a Shameless. He's so shameless. Yeah, here we go. We're here, we're back. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we delve into our initial PvT. Let's go. Let's go. Bienvenidos one and all. Once again, we are here. We are live on the current patch, the current iteration of the game. It's been a long weekend, of course, long week of StarCraft, going through Crank Gathers, going through Homestar Cup replays, and of course, RSL is also going on this weekend as well. Bearing in mind that we are going to be co-streaming RSL, but co-streaming the playoffs, not the group stage. True. So we'll get around to RSL eventually throughout the course of the month. Meanwhile, we do see Seigneur does kick things off with a proxy. We have one Rax back at home, we have one across the map, and no gases have been taken, not yet. So it looks like proxy Marine. Proxy 3 Rax. Okay, second SCV, so 2 Raxes across the map, 1 Rax back at home, Mass Marine, 1 base all in, and we may even pull the boys with this. May as well, right? Like, again, it's all or nothing here. There's no holding back at this point. So we'll see if Shameless can piece together what's going on. Shameless goes in, and Shameless should recognize, of course, oh, he doesn't check the gases completely. I wonder if he noticed the undersaturation in the main base, as workers have not been made, not consistently here. So that was a bit of a tell. We can see his Zealot is on the way, so it looks like Shameless is somewhat aware of what's going on. I say that based on the rally, it looks like Shameless wants to try to contain or delay the economy, as assuming this is an economic opener. Rax expand. So a bit of a misread here from Shameless. That's why we have the rally across. Pylon is thrown down, Marines are amassing for Seigneur, and again, we'll see how this all comes together. How many Marines will we have, and again, do the boys get involved? Bearing in mind as well that welcome to Rainfall. Rainfall is one of the smallest maps of the map pool, a very short rush distance by ground. Aggression is favored, and this does mean that if we were to go for an all-in and pull the boys, it does hit faster and harder on this map than any other map out there. I still need to get around to whipping out a ruler and measuring and comparing Rorschach to Rainfall. I still need to get around to that side, and also comparing it to like Fear and Faith, like close spawns, and Old Sun Temple close spawns as well. I think technically close spawns and Old Sun Temple might be the smallest map out there. Like, I have to double check. Meanwhile, here we go. The boys are being pulled. Here come the boys. It's going to be how many? It's going to be 13. Sorry, 13. 13 SCVs. One boy is left behind to mine. Yeah, the one boy left behind. Meanwhile, Shameless, he's now poking out across the map. He expands. Shameless has no idea what's going on. He has no idea. Ooh, and now he knows. Yeah, now he knows. Now he's aware. He's adapting. He's shading back home. He's adapting back home. Oh my god. Trying to make his way back. Meanwhile, the Marines, they move in, and there is one adept to defend. Batteries, they are late. Late batteries in the main. We got to keep going. We got to keep pushing. Army does move in. Marines, they step forward. Ooh, they almost get the adept. Battery's not done. He gets one. Yeah, one adept goes down, and that one adept is so close to fire. No, he goes down. Miscontrol there by Shameless. Does go down. We're down to 1 sentry, and Seigneur, he's doing it. He's doing it. He busts into the main base. 16 probe kills. There's 2 batteries, but only 1 sentry remains. And can we focus on that sentry? Oh my god, the boys are being pulled. There's the NG overcharge. The batteries are putting in a lot of work here, but it should not be enough. As the Marines, they will overwhelm. A bit of a misclick there on some of the buildings. That was a misclick. Sentry. Ooh, sentry goes down. Yeah, sentry goes down. 3 pros remaining. The 1 stalker will clean everything up, but alas, Shameless, he has to save the boys. No, and Shameless holds. Wow, Shameless, he does hold on. 1 stalker, it's too good. 1 stalker. If we had ended the game and done all this damage a little bit sooner, and maybe depowered the gateway, maybe then we win. But alas, Shameless will shut this down. The 1 stalker is just too good. 3 pros mining compared to the 1 SCV and the 1 mule across the map. We have 2 Nexi. We have better saturation. We have the 1 stalker as well. Shameless holds, defends, and Shameless, he has quadrupled the economy. of Seigneur. I mean, I guess not that much because of the mule. The mule does help a little bit, but again, Shameless is in a much stronger position. Moves out. Oh my god, there's still 4 Marines, but yeah, Marines, they can just be kited to death. Their cannon should be kited down. The Marines should not be able to kill this Stalker. Shouldn't quite happen. But it was so close. Seigneur, he was so close, back. Yeah. Oh, free damage. Oh my god. No star stepping. Yeah, late reaction. Late reaction by Seigneur. There could have been more whole damage dealt. Could have been more. Now up to 2 Stalkers. Shameless, he does rotate around to come in from behind. At the same time, Seigneur moves in. Where did he go? Where did he go, Pappy? Where did he go? Seigneur does waddle into the mineral lines, going for more economic damage. He wants the pros, but again, remember this. Oh, he drops inside the main. He drops in the main base. Very smart to get the pylon. Now he can just cancel and walk in. Wait, can he fit? He should be able to. Oh, force to recall. Looks like he can't. Yeah, forced to recall against some very cheeky moves going on. Very cheeky, but the reality is we have 2 batteries. That's the reality. There are 2 batteries, so clutch recall. We have more Marines on the way. Again, Seigneur muling his heart out, switching into gas production, into gas mining, into eventually, I would imagine, factory play to Cyclone. But again, with that, the aggression is ending. As I don't believe the Nexus dies here. It's getting low, that's true, but I will say the same about the racks. And once it goes down, Stalkers, they can move to the low ground as well. You can see how quickly Shameless is replaced and replenish his economy. 14 probes already up and running for Shameless. 14 workers. Seigneur has to get the hell out of here. Racing back home. And behind this, we are going not to factory, we're going to Marauder. I mean, they're going to come online faster, of course, and waiting for a factory to be built and add-on swap into Cyclone. Marauder is going to be a must against Stalkers this early on in this kind of game state. But the issue here is that, again, there's no shot that we macro out of this. Like, it's not going to happen. I feel like the most we're going to see here is a second all-in. We're just going to see a second 1-base all-in. But now we're down 2 Raxes. Oof. Like, the best we can hope for here is we build up like 3-4 Marauders, we catch like 1 or 2 Stalkers in the center of the map, and then we pull the boys. So we pull the boys, and these Marines come into play as well. It's looking bleak here for Seigneur. Looking bleak. Had so much potential early on, so much. Like, everything was going right, but again, took a little bit long to get into the main base, took a little bit long to break through everything, and again, did not kill the pylon, was unable to stop that Stalker. That one Stalker, bad. The MVP Stalker. But this was a crazy game, though. It was. So here comes the bunker. But I don't know why we're getting a bunker. What's going on? Okay, we got a proxy a factory in the face of Shameless. Which means we can't add on stuff for a tech lab, so it's going to be a factory into tech lab into tank, and we're going to like slow siege, I guess. I guess. Oh, nice force fields. Yeah, locks in some of the army. 1 Marine goes down, 2 Marines go down. Every Marine counts. Ooh, catching a Marauder as well. Nah, that's too much. It's too many losses. It's just too much. Some brutal force fields. Oof. So we catch another Marauder. Down to 2. Down to 2, Pappy. Share my Pappy, share my. See the indie. Oh no. And again, at this point, Seigneur, he's just kind of being whittled away at. We just see Stalkers, they bypass the main army, they're pushing towards the main base, there's nothing to defend, there's going to be one Marauder if that. Meanwhile, across the map, we have plenty to defend back at home for Shameless. He can defend and he can attack again, like when the game did, when earlier we saw Seigneur went down to 1 SCV against 4 probes against 2 Nexi, again, like it was on the wall here that Shameless was just outscaled. He was just outscaled, okay, so the army, tank goes down, Marauders as well. And GG gets called. GG gets called, and Shameless, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Shameless will take lead in the series, but honestly, that was a clutch game. That was insane. Like the stars were aligning. Shameless, he didn't realize what he had scouted, didn't realize what was going on. He was going for his own expansion. He was building up. He even got caught out as well with the Adepts. The Adepts went down real fast and real quick. Again, it was a very, very clutch game there, but in the end, Shameless barely held on with 4 probes and 1 Stalker. But again, the strength of the Stalker, Pappy, as he shut down all the aggression. GG. I mean, the batteries helped as well, of course. Did help. But GG well played. With that, Shameless takes a 1-0 lead in the series. But I'm ready to see what the hell Seigneur has in store for us for game 2. Because game 1 was crazy. that was a wild game. I'm ready for game 2. Let's go. Has a lot to live up to. A lot to live up to. So we're jumping into Washout. And spawning in the bottom hand corner of Washouts, we have the green Terran player. We have the green Terran himself representing Platoon. It is Seigneur. Seigneur. And in the top right hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player representing Stownibles. It is Shameless. Stownibles. Let's go. Let us go. As we're getting into game number 2 here, we have no, I was gonna say we have a series. I mean, again, game 1 was crazy. Game 1 was wild. It was it was insanely close. But I feel like at this point, Seigneur has kind of revealed his hand a little bit here. If the plan is to go for a 1 base all in, well, if that's the plan for the course of the entire series, and game 1 has that surprise factor, game 2 onwards will have less of a surprise factor. Are we going for the same build? So back at home we have our racks, and we are going for the proxy across the map, sending out 1 SCV so far. Remember last game there were 2 SCVs for a proxy, 2 racks for 3 racks in total. There's that racks. But I see gas. Okay, so gases are now being taken, and there's no second SCV. So this is looking more like a proxy Marauder build. I'm thinking Marauder, maybe even proxy Reaper. I feel like the first racks is finishing too soon for that though. Yeah. So it looks like Marauder play. Or maybe something else that's even more crazy. Alright, so Seigneur. As we have gas mining up, marine production back at home, as it was too late to get into any kind of Reaper play. And this should lead into a tech lab. We're imagining tech lab into Marauder. Then you build up the Marauders, you build up the Marines, and you pull the boys 1 base all in. But again, like Shameless, he's now on notice. Shameless, he pokes in, he sees 1 gas taken, which is already a different build, of course, and we can see Shameless, he's scouting. Yeah, he's scouting the 3rd location. Ooh, and he's checking the northern location as well. It is going to be Proxy Marauder, it is Tech Lab across the map, and a Tech Lab back at home as well. Oh, Shameless reroutes. Oh, uh-oh. Shameless, he reroutes the probe. He was about to scout, by the way. He was about to scout, about to confirm. He decides to turn back around and actually scout across the map instead. And that means that he will see nothing. He sees 1 Marine. Okay. Does see Marine. Outside of that, though, is playing blind. Is in the dark. Is unaware. Whilst being unaware, we are just building on Marauders. Shameless playing standard relatively. This time he's getting a safety battery, so safety, blind battery. Trying to move in. Sees Marauder. No, it is. Yeah, sees Marauder, massive tell. Back at home, should be getting ready. Sentry's on the way. 2nd battery as well, so a much stronger setup and a much stronger reaction and a bigger defense here from Shameless. It's going to be much more difficult to pull off all in. As we're going proxy factory. Okay. Okay. We're going for the factory as well. We're doubling down. We're doubling down. He's crazy. Okay. 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 As I have more marauders building up. Are we gonna, I mean, the problem is that if this was next to it, then I could see like an add-on summon, a tank, or add-on summon, a cyclone. Are we gonna go medevac? Or like Viking and just land the Viking? What's the plan here? No shot, we're waiting for a tech lab. No shot. Take too long. We're waiting for the tech lab. Okay, we're just gonna wait. Army does reveal itself. Bunker's on the way. Does see the wall of batteries. And nice burst damage. She gets one. Ooh, nice pick up. Shameless late to react, late to respond, losing one stalker already. Meanwhile, the bunker is going to be delayed. Ah, but there's another SCV. Another SCV moves in. Marauders are overextending. Bunker's almost done. We'll lose another marauder there, and another. Tries to cut away. Ooh, just barely dive into the bunker. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Shout out to these batteries. The batteries are the MVPs. They keep everything alive. They focus on the SCV, focus on the bunker, and with that, Seigneur's position is being broken. The tank is not going to come into play. Boys being pulled, chasing down the marauders. We chase them down, Bappy. Oof. Chase them down. Coming from behind, getting us over the tank. There we go, tank goes down. Immortal has arrived. I mean, there's nothing. Again, it was a cheeky build, but this time Shameless, he was so prepared for it. He didn't scout the proxy itself, but because he had seen signs of aggression, because game one there was a one-base all-in, we just saw hyper safe play. Just very, very safe defensive play, relatively blind as well. Nice juggling, takes down the tank, shuts down the proxy, warping in the face here of Seigneur. And GG, and Shameless, he will claim the series 2-0, advancing on to the quarterfinals. GG. GG, well played, congratulations. Shameless, he will claim the series. He'll advance on, but again, shout out to Seigneur, especially in game one. Like, game one was like the closest game of the series, and it was very close. Shameless went down to 4 perps. he went down to 4 workers. Insanely close. Crazy game one. Here in game two, as we mentioned, Shameless, he was put on notice. He was put on notice after game one, so as a result, he was a lot more diligent and a lot more safe when it came to his play, and was able to shut it down. GG. GG, well played. With that, we are going to head on over here to the bracket. Let's go. Let's catch up with the bracket. Let's see where we are, where we're headed, and what is going on.